Welcome back to Keksi Society. Today we will be reviewing two videos that were requested to me. They are both fan AMVs for Leaflit. One is Her Way Now and the other one is Dear Me by Mushi. So let's watch Her Way Now by TheHolyBall. Goblin saying is wrong. Stop killing. Goblin, stop killing our dictators. Oh goodness. No.
My compassion died 1,000 times before my heart grew cold. It's something that I knew I had to hold. I bore your calls with violence and weathered all your scorn, but you've crossed the
Well,
it's her way now. It's her way now.
offense. No more defense. We're playing offense now.
I used to want to chill, agree to disagree. Used to want to have discussion, hear the mouth full lead. Find a way to hold hands, be friends, break bread. I didn't know you really wanted me dead.
Yeah, seriously.
Has disappointed me. I despise them on levels that you can't even begin to imagine.
Yeah.
It's her way now.
It's always the ones that are like, let's hold hands. And as soon as they step out of line, they're the ones that are going to get smothered. It's better just to understand that the attack's coming and you always ready your sword.
It's her way now.
Am I struggling? Ooh, nice transformation. That was awesome. That was a good transformation.
Wish I really was the monster that you say I've always been. I'm sick of everyone.
These people say we have so much freaking power. If we actually had the power they thought we'd had.
My cutesy time is done. It's time for you to get it.
That's a cool sword. Grab solo. He's a good piano player. Ultimately, in the end, it does come down to you as an individual of what you're willing to take. And I think Leaflit really did a good job. Yeah, she like went through a lot and she came out the other side a much stronger person. And she's actually able to be herself without bending the knee. Anyway, props to her and props to HolyBall. This is really good. I also really like, yeah, and I play that way too much. Anyway, next we're going to watch Dear Me, Leaflit fan video by Mushi.
Dear me, dear me, when the years fold back like a fire.
file corrupted, the feeds get fixed, or the truth get tucked. I'm 23, streaming 6, sinister system sifting signals, sitting center of the cynicism. I'm the girl on the grid with the wit and the grit, clipping clips, flipping scripts. Every hit gets a split, half
This is a
wired
tight
to the
song.
meta, half tired of the rhetoric. Every thread is a threat and a shred of the evidence. Pushing posts, pulling ghosts out the algorithm. Paranoid, parallel, every scroll's a prison. So tell me, future me, did the protest persist or get pressed in the pleas? Did the speech stay free or get seized? Got a feed. Did the rage find a page or just fade in the memes and the dream? Get a deal with the dead-end machine. Cursor blinks like a heartbeat flatline. Typing truth in the dark, will it last time? Loading futures that buffer and crash right. Tell me something survives past the broadcast. So I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey.
Yeah, exactly. Part of speaking truth in this world of, I don't know, it's like you want to put your head in the sand like you're a bunch of ostriches. This is something that we learned when we were children. You don't put your head in the sand. You have to face adulthood. Part of the problem is that we were raised to be perpetual children. It is very difficult to get out of that mindset. But I feel like we are stuck in perpetual childhood. We have to accept adult responsibilities, and it's like the toughest thing to be both an adult and a child, because there's like two parts of us that are constantly fighting each other. A lot of people point out too that the older generations still think of us as children, when that was never the case in the past. We were never we were never meant to be children past like 16. You guys, we really need to start like dressing and acting and thinking like adults. But for some reason we still think like children, like, oh no, we can't handle the dark times. Well, we're adults, we have to handle the dark times. And I think that's why a lot of people aren't having children, because they don't want to handle the dark times, because they don't have to think about the future if they don't have a stake in it. So that's kind of a horrible way of thinking about.
Hey, letter to myself in the future tense. Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? Dear me, did you keep the kill shot or soften the spit? Swap the raw for a sponsor or collab a bit?
Yeah, I've heard that from sponsors too, that sponsors will make you say specific things or not say specific things. They'll try to monitor your speech. Do not take a sponsor that will monitor your speech. I don't care how much money it is. Do not make them curate your content. Like, be yourself. Authentic content is what people come for.
Brand, burn a bridge through the back of your lips. Did your voice stay vicious or get packaged and shipped? I got a live feed, prime time, pipeline, fine line between a sign of the times and a sideline, cosign. If I frame it with flame, do they follow the smoke or they fumble the message and fave it for joke? Fight of the polish, the pristine conviction. Shrink wrapped gift box, quick contradiction. Will you still spit the scripture with no supervision, or flip the affliction into ad-driven fiction? Did the data dissolve every face to a fraction? Focus group, future-proof, manufacture reaction, or did we finally factor the humans in action and hear one crash and now create it past all the abstractions? Tell me, did the walls get wider or tighter? Did the map stay lit while the people got cipher? Does your mind stay right when the whole world's a fighter, or did you trade the fire just to type with a lighter? So I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, letter to myself in the future tense. Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? If I burn out young, will you blame this draft or the way the engagement kept demanding I adapt? If they hand you a plat from polished platinum pack, will you speak for the silenced or just stack and subtract? I'm folding this note in a question mark shape, sent from blue light through a restless headspace. If I ever forget what I logged in to say, read me back to myself from the version I say.
Oh, that's smart.
I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answers or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Yeah, letter to myself in the future tense. If the truth feels heavy, will you still consent to carry each fact like a shared lament, and leave a little light for your own content.
Yeah, that was really good.
Dear me, did you make it out, dear me? Dear me.
That's really good, especially us people that are just starting out. Never forget where you came from. Never forget why you started your channel. Even if it's just something silly, like you wanted to try products, or you wanted to show people how to do your makeup, or you wanted to show people how to do tech. There is going to come a point where people are going to be like, well, you can't just tech. You can't just do this. Like, you have to say what you believe or whatever. You can say what you believe, but still also be doing the things that you are interested in, and never let people push you into saying things that you don't believe. There are so many people who are willing to stand behind you. And I know that especially now in this world, it's tough because everything's like either like going to AI, or we all just hear like there's no future for us. That's not true. I feel like it's all just scare tactics, and there is a future. We just have to make it, and you have to continue to be yourself, or at the end of the road, you're going to regret so much that you did. Like, you had to compromise your morals, your values, what you believed in order to survive. That's why it's really important to be like, dear me, write a letter to yourself, even if it's just mentally or on your note. Like, just make a sticky note. Read a sponsorship thing that says, oh, we want to control your speech, or oh, you can't say this thing, or oh, you can't do that. Then just, look at that sticky note that you've had. Constantly remind yourself, like, I am not that person. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out Mushi and the HolyBall, and have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.